Smokey Robinson is a music icon. He is known for his smooth vocals and romantic lyrics. Robinson rose to fame as the frontman of the Motown group The Miracles. He penned countless hits, including My Girl and The Tracks of My Tears. His contributions to music earned him a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. However, Robinson's legacy is now overshadowed by serious allegations. He and his wife, Frances Glandy, are facing a $50 million lawsuit. Robinson, now 85, is accused of shocking misconduct. 4 former housekeepers filed the lawsuit. They allege years of abuse while working in Robinson's homes. The accusations paint a disturbing picture, contrasting sharply with Robinson's public persona. As the legal process unfolds, the world watches to see how this scandal will impact the legacy of a music legend. The lawsuit contains graphic allegations against both Smokey Robinson and his wife. The 4 women, identified as Jane Does 1 through 4, claim Robinson subjected them to sexual assault and harassment. These incidents allegedly occurred between 2007 and 2024. The women say the abuse happened in Robinson's Chatsworth, California, and Las Vegas, Nevada homes. One housekeeper alleges Robinson raped her repeatedly. The women also accuse Frances Glandy of abusive behavior. They claim she used racial slurs and fostered a hostile work environment. The lawsuit further alleges labor law violations. The housekeepers say they were denied proper wages, overtime pay, and breaks. These shocking claims paint a picture of exploitation and abuse. The lawsuit was filed on May 6, 2025, in Los Angeles Superior Court. The plaintiffs are seeking $50 million in damages. Their attorney, John Harris, argues the women suffered significant harm. He points to the alleged sexual assault, emotional distress, and financial exploitation. The lawsuit is a civil case. This means it is not a criminal trial. In a civil case, the burden of proof is lower. The plaintiffs must prove their claims are more likely true than not. This standard is less rigorous than the beyond a reasonable doubt standard required in criminal cases. The lawsuit details a pattern of alleged misconduct by Robinson and his wife. It paints a picture of power imbalances and exploitation. Interestingly, no criminal charges have been filed at this time. According to the plaintiff's attorney, John Harris, the women stayed silent for years out of fear of retaliation, deportation, and public shame. The fear of speaking up in such cases is a critical factor, especially for immigrant workers who might feel threatened by their immigration status or the possibility of losing their livelihoods. As of now, neither Smokey Robinson nor Frances Robinson has publicly commented on the allegations. It remains unclear whether they have retained legal counsel or plan to issue a formal response in court. Given Robinson's stature in the music industry, this case is likely to attract widespread attention, potentially affecting his public image and legacy. The legal system relies on establishing guilt based on evidence and a specific burden of proof, which makes it difficult to report abuse. This lawsuit underscores the need for better legal protections for these workers. In criminal cases, the prosecution must prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, especially for those in private employment situations where labor laws can be difficult to enforce. This high standard is necessary to protect the innocent and ensure a fair trial. However, in civil cases, like the one against Smokey Robinson, the burden of proof is lower. Plaintiffs in civil cases must demonstrate that their claims are more likely true than not. This means they need to present enough evidence to convince the judge or jury that their version of events is more probable than not. This lower standard reflects the different objectives of civil cases, which focus on resolving disputes and providing remedies for harm, rather than determining criminal culpability. If the allegations are not substantiated, this case could raise important questions about due process and the impact of unverified claims on public figures. In an age where accusations can go viral in an instant, ensuring fairness and accuracy in the legal process is more important than ever. The allegations against Smokey Robinson and his wife highlight the vulnerability of domestic workers. These workers often face power imbalances. They may be employed in private homes, isolated from others. Many domestic workers are immigrants. They may be afraid to speak out against employers. Fear of deportation or retaliation can keep them silent. The lawsuit sheds light on the need for greater protections for domestic workers. Clearer labor laws and stronger enforcement are crucial. Advocates call for better systems to report abuse and support vulnerable employees. The lawsuit against Smokey Robinson comes amidst the Me Too movement. This movement has empowered individuals to speak out about sexual misconduct. It has also exposed widespread abuse of power. The allegations against Robinson, if true, fit into a broader pattern. Powerful men are being held accountable for their actions. The Me Too movement has shifted public consciousness. There is greater awareness of sexual harassment and assault. The movement has also led to calls for systemic change. Many institutions are reevaluating how they handle these issues. The lawsuit against Smokey Robinson has sparked public scrutiny. Robinson is a beloved figure in the music industry. His reputation is now tarnished by these serious accusations. The public is grappling with the allegations. Some express support for the alleged victims. Others urge caution and respect for due process. The outcome of the lawsuit remains uncertain. Robinson and his wife could settle with the plaintiffs out of court. If the case goes to trial, a jury will decide the outcome. A guilty verdict could result in a significant financial judgment against the Robinsons. Regardless of the legal findings, the allegations have already impacted Robinson's legacy. The case has reignited debates about the balance between accountability and the presumption of innocence. This diversity of opinions underscores the complexity of cases involving high-profile individuals, where public opinion can often influence perceptions before the facts are fully established. The lawsuit against Smokey Robinson and Frances Glandy is a reminder that justice is a process. It is a journey that unfolds through legal proceedings. The court of law will weigh the evidence and determine the outcome. The pursuit of justice requires careful consideration of the facts, respect for due process, and a commitment to fairness. The allegations against Robinson are deeply troubling. They serve as a reminder of the importance of protecting vulnerable individuals. The legal system must provide a fair and impartial forum for resolving these serious matters. As this story develops, we'll continue to bring you updates. It's essential to approach such cases with sensitivity, remembering that the legal process is meant to uncover the truth. Our thoughts go out to everyone affected by these events. What are your thoughts on these allegations and their potential impact? Share your views in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of trending stories. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.